Hi everyone, today's lesson is factoring polynomial, factoring binomial and trinomial using GCF. GCF is the greatest common factor. So to factor this type of expression, which is called binomial, because it has two terms, two means binomial. To factor the GCF out, we are going to see what is common in these two terms. So the 3 and 27. Both of them has a 3 common, so we take the 3 outside. And if you look at the variable, x squared means 2x's, x times x, 1x. Both of them has 1x common, so you take out 1x. Inside of the bracket, you're going to see this 3x squared divided by 3x, you're left with here is just x. And this 27 divided by 3 is left with 9. And then x divided by x is just nothing for the variable in the second term. If you're doing this question in a different way, means you're going to find the GCF, but you're going to break this 3 you're going to break as 3 times x, and then you're going to break this 27 as 3 times 9 times x. Now circle the one that you see common. So 3x is common, 3x is common in both the terms. The one that you circle, you factor that out, and inside you're going to be left with the ones that left over, which is going to be this x and 9. So this one is not common, and that stays inside the parentheses. So your factor is 3x times x plus 9. 3x times x plus 9 with two different methods. Next, if you want to try a different one, like let's say this is the number you want to try. This question number 2, you're going to break this or make the prime factor for 5x. So 5 is already a prime factor because you cannot break it anymore. So you just write 5 times x. But we can break 35 as 7 times 5. Now you circle the one that are common, factor it out, and the leftover, which is x and 7, stay inside. So this is a factoring of binomial using GCF. Now let's try this question, which is number 9 and 10. They are trinomial. So for the trinomial, again, you're going to think like for 2, 6, and 4, which one is the number that divide all of them? So 2 is the smallest number. So 2 is the common number that divides 2 as well as 6 as well as 4. So it means the common number is 2. So you divide this number by 2a, you're left with only a. And you divide this 6b by 2 and you're left with 3b. And you divide this 4 by 2 and you're left with 2c. Just to remind you that no variable is common here. So a, b, and c are all different. So they are not common to get out of the parentheses. So we cannot factor any variable. Next is this 6x cubed, 11x squared minus 12x. If you look at this expression, there is no common number. So you cannot factor any number from 6, 11, and 12. Although 6 and 12 have the common factor, which is 6, but 11 does not share any common factor with 6 and 12. So altogether, all three of them have no common factor. But if you look at the variable, x cubed, x squared, and x, they all have x as common factors. So you take out the x common. This 6x cubed divided by x, you left with 6x squared. And here there were two x's and you're left with 1x, so 11x, and minus 12. So this is a complete factor using GCF. Now if you look at this number right here, this has 4 common and variable x common. So 12x squared divided by 4x, you're left with 3x here, and 4x divided by 4x. So here is the trick. If the 4x, the whole number, is out, please do not forget to write the place value of this. So remember, when you factor something, a standard equation, into two factors, it should give you the same answer as original when you combine them together. So for example, if you're not sure if you did it correct or not, you can check this by distributing 4x times 3x would be 12x squared, and 4x times 1 would be 4x. So after you distribute that, it should give you the same answer where you start with, or original equation. Similarly, for this one, you're going to take 2x common. You're left with x, because 2x squared divided by 2x is x. 4x divided by 2x is 2.